Look.
Alright, so
mama out to tripping, gotta make it out the bullshit. Dope all in my sock, I'm trying to make it double too quick. If you trying to talk, it should be money, no excuses. True Illuminati, on the lumens. Riding on the wider body, no fatties. Hyper focus on the paper, no addies. Line my styrofoam with the red. Moving real slick, getting sly on the feds. Oh, they don't wanna know, they don't wanna go. Tell them all back. You don't wanna see me close. Got a few backpacks, all depending on the dope. Prada, Gucci, Fendi, damn, like we both got matching clothes. Killers moving stylish, riding like a hybrid. Pull up like a birthday and hit them with surprises. You gon' need the first aid and medical supplies, boy. Knock your ass back to a different time, boy. What you looking at? Tell me what you looking at. I be cooking up, east side where I do it at. What your problem is? Tell me what your problem is. Trust me, you don't want it with the problem, kids. What you looking at? Tell me what you looking at. I be cooking up, east side where I do it at. What your problem is? Tell me what your problem is. Trust me, you don't want it with the problem, kids. Young gon' get him some, Huns no set of ones. Come up, never down, drugs gon' keep me up. Run some cheddar like string cheese. Going to the money, then bring me. Long Beach, True City, I'm gypsy. So grimy, but my fit hit 6 G's. Ride so they see me, I'm flyer than a crit. Satellite high, I'm higher than a blimp. Big money, eat Italian with the shrimp. Thin chicks, big hips, all baddies give me lip. Misfit, hits big time, knock it out the park. Yo chick hits a line and sliding after dark. Feds wanna get at me, celebs wanna get at me. I'm the plug like electricity. I go numb off 3 O's, kidding me? I need 3 more before want it with the problem kids. What you looking at? Tell me what you looking at. I be cooking up, east side where I do it at. What your problem is? Tell me what your problem is. Trust me, you don't want it with the problem kids.
Oh yeah, that's how you hype yourself the fuck up. Where is the goddamn video? Oh, there it is. Ain't that some shit? Alright, let's get the easy part out of the way. Hopefully the first time, hopefully this doesn't end up getting stricken like the last time I tried to do a fucking react on YouTube. About to find out. That's real shit right there. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Y'all know what time it is. Hello everybody, and today we're doing something a little different. We are looking at a video. Now, some of y'all might be, sorry about that, some of y'all might be familiar with the bullshit that's going on with Sykkuno, and particularly with Mujin. You see, Mujin a few days ago, last week, put out a video that kinda overblew things, right? Kinda blew things out of proportion, kinda made it seem a lot more dangerous than it shit. Shit. You know how bad it is, my body is reacting negatively to the bullshit. Alright, y'all. We're gonna start this bit of damage control by old Muji here and see how he did. Alright, let's get nice and comfortable, shall we?
Alright, so first things first, this video is not monetized. I'm not about to pull a CC in the big 2026.
Well, that's one of you. That's one of us. Bitch, as soon as I get the ability, you motherfucker bet your ass I'm gonna start monetizing shit. What is it you gotta get, like 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers? How much you gotta get fucking monetized? I'm not sure.
I'm making this in regard to my last video about Sykkuno. I want to clarify how this video came to be.
Oh, I am all fucking ears, homeboy. Cause you kinda went overboard, homeboy. You kinda went overboard, and I don't think it was in your best interest to do so. Just, you know, just a thought. Just a thought.
While also taking accountability and apologizing for the mistakes that I made.
And you made quite a few of them. Straight up.
At the same time, I also want to clear up some misinformation spread about me over the last few days.
Uh-oh.
This video was meant to come out a bit earlier, but I was told by someone in the know that Sykkuno might release a joint statement with his girlfriend, so I chose to wait for that first, just in case.
Alright.
I'll also be going through that later in the video.
Alright.
So, how did this all begin? Well, for me, it was on April 7th when I was reached out to by Mal for the first time. I was told that a Google Doc was releasing soon about a big content creator.
So, she didn't tell you straight up what it was about? Just said, oh, yo, we about to talk some shit about a big content creator. Want to get into it? Fucking one term only. But that just fucking around my mouth. There we go. It's a big fucking issue. I bet you want to do it. Come on now. You know you want to get into that shit. People are way too goddamn easy to predict, you know? Anyway, let's keep going, shall we?
This is when I was asked if I wanted access to it early to maybe make a video about it. The document was going to publicly release on the 10th anyway. This means that this wasn't some grand conspiracy, okay? This document was going to release with or without me.
Then why were you approached about it? That's the issue. Why was there an approach if this was gonna happen with or without you? That's the question, right? You see the problem here, Mooj? Sounding a little bit like bullshit.
And while yes, rumors of Sykkuno's behavior have been floating around for a while now between certain content creator circles, none of this was gonna really convince me to make an early video. If you've watched my channel before, then you'd know that I'm someone who highly values both sides of the story.
Yeah, kind of like how you waited until Tectone got slapped down in the little lawsuit there before severing ties with him, you little opportunistic motherfucker. But come on now, you still haven't addressed that on your YouTube channel. Don't think just because I don't have a Twitter, I didn't see that. I'm just saying, you're not the best narrator in the world, and when it comes to stuff that involves you. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, something that I always implore you to do before forming your own opinions.
Even if you don't do it yourself?
And while I do receive so many DMs about scoops or exclusive info about certain topics, I mostly never take them.
And yet you did this time.
Always choosing to wait for things to unfold in public first before making my videos. What made the situation special, though, was the 17-minute video recording of the voice call between Mal and Sykkuno. My logic here was simple. It was me thinking that we already had the other side of the story, and it was Sykkuno admitting to his wrongdoings in the most raw and unfiltered way possible. So I figured that was enough. At the same time, I thought that since my channel had grown exponentially, don't ask me how or why because I have no idea.
I'll tell you why, because when you're not involved with the shit, you make pretty good fucking content. You know, the Kingsman video, fucking banger. The Elfin Saab video, banger. Fucking, you did one on the Australian chick who lost her mind. That was another banger. You see, whenever there's no link to you, you're actually pretty good. Problem is when you allow yourself to get compromised, when you get a little too close, that's when things start getting a little fishy.
I could maybe use my platform for a good cause, spreading awareness about Sykkuno's behavior so that no one else gets tricked into being a homewrecker against their will.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Encouraging others who have been wronged by him to finally speak up. Additionally, seeing that the person speaking up was doing so from a small account, I figured I could help amplify that message to spread maximum awareness.
So you wanted to be part of the story instead of just reporting it. That's a bit poor. That's poor juju. I don't know if I'd call you a journalist. You are a commentary person, but it's a little bit weird when you decide you're going to become part of the story. That's kind of not what your channel is about.
Now, yes, some people could definitely argue that I was desperate for a topic to bring in views, but to me it didn't matter because I was already lucky enough to be able to cover niche topics I enjoy and still somehow reach over 1 million views on them.
I don't know if I'd call a lot of these niche topics. Okay, I'll give you the Tokyo Girl one. That's pretty fucking niche. But aside from that, I'm not sure. I'd say the stuff that you're covering is super fucking niche. I mean, the PETA thing was Japan in its entirety, and a lot of people were interested. There's a lot of nobody likes PETA. Nobody likes PETA, so that's kind of unifying. Oh shit! And of course, High Guard was a fucking dumpster fire, just like Concord before it. Let's keep going.
Again, don't ask me how because I don't know, but that was just the reality. Here's the thing though. Releasing the video around the same time as the document meant that I was taking a substantial risk by putting my channel's reputation on the line. I knew this, even at the time, but it was a risk I was willing to take if it meant that I was doing the right thing.
Again, why do you feel the need? Nobody's expecting you to be Batman. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's expecting you to be Deep Throat. Nobody's expecting you to expose something that's not nobody's expecting you to expose something that's super fucking important. You cover fucking internet drama. Let's fucking be real here.
Unfortunately, though, it didn't really work out as I had hoped, and I ended up making mistakes that I need to take accountability for, which is why we're here today. The first mistake can be found in the intro of the video, and it's me using the word predator. Yes, it was my idea.
I'm gonna say bullshit. Why the hell you'd go all the way to the absolute fucking worst thing you could say about somebody? You know, I'm gonna say that there wasn't just you. Come on now. You know better than this. You've covered enough actual predators that you should know this shit.
The logic behind it was me trying to encompass everything, like the serial cheating, lying, and deliberate targeting of smaller content creators into one word. Before using it, I even made sure to double check its definition in multiple dictionaries, which said things like a person or an organization that uses weaker people for their own advantage, or one who injures or exploits others for personal gain or profit.
So those girls didn't actually want to fuck him? They didn't approach him? You're flipping it around? Come on now. They all went to him. It's not yeah, he's a piece of shit for taking it, and don't get me wrong, Sukuna's a fucking dumbass and a fucking turd ball. But Predator, come on now. Like he preyed on these bitches instead of them falling all over him for clout or whatever. Fuck off.
Due to this, I had to come to the conclusion that, yeah, this word fits. I'd find out quickly afterwards, though, that for many people, that word is only reserved to describe pedophiles or sexual predators, which made a substantial amount of people feel misled after watching the intro of my video.
I'll go a little further than that, like grooming, fucking scam artists, the fuckers who like to call elderly people and try to fucking scare them into giving them their fucking life saving or whatever. For someone to be a predator, I feel you gotta be active. You gotta go after the motherfucker. You gotta go after the victim. If the victim comes to you unprompted, that's not predation, I don't feel. Let me know in the comments what you think.
It made it seem like a hit piece, exaggerating things, and it also made it seem like Sykkuno had committed very serious crimes, enough to land him in a high-security prison or something, when that clearly wasn't the case. That was not my intention.
I will say, the thought of that little twink in a fucking max security prison, that does make me giggle a little bit. That would be, it'd be on the other end of that cheating.
And I'm sorry for that. From now on, I'll only use that word to refer to pedophiles or sexual predators. That's it, no exceptions.
Until the next time, of course. Come on now.
I'd also like to say that yes, the video was rushed. It simply didn't meet the quality standard that you'd expect of me, and that's without even mentioning that it was clearly biased and didn't attempt to see different viewpoints. There's a reason I don't typically reach out to people involved in public incidents, because it's very easy to form bias after you communicate directly with them. It's just human.
Yeah. Nice of you to notice after the fact. You're not just sure you're not just trying to save your ass? Or is this sincere? Are we gonna hear from you again in a few months or a year or two that you're back to your bullshit? That's what I want to know.
So yeah, what Mal said at the end of her call with Sykkuno was off-putting, and it wouldn't have hurt for me to point that out. I get that. I was instead more focused on Sykkuno's admittance of guilt. I'm sorry for letting you guys down in that regard. You trust me with a certain quality standard, and I just couldn't deliver it this time.
Hey, yeah, you could have dwelled a little bit on the fact that that Mal wanted to slip in and be Sykkuno's new girlfriend. That seems to be the whole thing. They're not upset. At least Mal isn't upset that she was led on. She's upset she's the side hoe. Straight up. If Sykkuno had dropped the other girl and went with Mal, we probably aren't hearing about this shit.
That's on me. I also want to apologize to Sykkuno's girlfriend. In the 17-minute video of the voice recording, there was one frame, which represents 1/60th of a second that wasn't blurred.
Come on now. You're minimizing. Come on now. We both know how this goes. If you're gonna fucking blur anything, you've done enough fucking videos. You know how this works. You don't put anything that you don't want people to see unblurred. Fucking knew it was gonna be. You knew people were gonna look. Don't bullshit me, homie.
And it leaked the group chat she was in when she found out that Saikuna had been cheating on her with multiple people. This
Right.
was enough for certain individuals to confirm her username, and it impeded on her privacy. I was not the one who handled blurring it, but I still included the entire thing in my own.
Then you should have fucking done more. It's not that difficult. I mean, fuck, I barely edit my shit, and I could do that if I wanted to. Fucking hell.
Video and completely missed that detail. So I take full responsibility for that. I'm sorry. Now look, with all that being said, apologies are great, but there's no use presenting them if there's no attempt to act on them. And that's exactly what I intend to do.
Ooh, I want to hear this shit.
First, I want to go through some misinfo that was spread about me in recent days and set the record straight. When the video first released, XQC reacted to it almost immediately and would spend his time defending Saikuna while trying to undermine the things he's done to people. He would also comment on my video.
If he can only date people that are more famous than he is, then who could he have dated during his peak era? There were 0 creators that qualify for that. Please clarify. Now, I don't think that, at least in this comment, I haven't seen XQC's video. Maybe I will react to that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. Hell, link it to me, of course. But this comment, at least, seems to be about the idea that he shouldn't even be with people with a lower sub count. Remember, they went to him, not the other way around. No. The sub count of consent is stupid. We need to stop infantilizing women. Straight up.
In that comment, he'd make it seem like my problem with Saikuna's behavior had to do with the lack of clout of the women he reached out to. In any case, what
It kind of did, though. No reason to even bring up that they were smaller unless that's part of the argument.
happened next is a narrative that would form saying that I deleted his comment because I couldn't handle his unparalleled wisdom. As you can see, that's false. It's still right here, along with all the wonderful comments left by his community too.
Little problem with that. You privated the video. You know, so people can't just go on their own and see this. You are the creator after all.
I really don't know why he and some other content creators tried so hard to defend Saikuna's behavior, as if he was their long-lost brother.
It's not defending his behavior, it's putting it in its place. He's a rake. You know, he's a debauchee. He's a fucking fuckboy. Not a fucking predator. Get the fuck out of here.
All I know is that cheating has been shunned by humanity for thousands of years, regardless of gender. Maybe normalizing it now is probably a bad idea, but hey, you're free to form your own opinion. Go for it.
Oh, my opinion is, I hope Sykkuno never. I hope Sykkuno catches a fucking VD and his dick stops working. That's what the fuck I hope. But let's be real here.
Next, some people tried to claim that I changed my video's title because I was scared of a defamation lawsuit from Saikuna. Sure, a random lawyer from Fiverr might claim that, but it's false. Here's
Whoa, I wonder who that's about. Oh, fuck me.
Neat trick. You can go to a website like viewstats.com, go to any channel, we'll pick, I don't know, Mr. Beast, click on a video, and you'll actually be able to see any thumbnail or title changes since upload. Pretty cool, right? Now, if you were to do that with my video, you'd see that there were no thumbnail or title changes whatsoever since upload. So that's false. And look.
You didn't,
Defamation is
No, you didn't pause. You didn't pause to see the extra shots. Come on now. I saw that dot in the graph.
knowingly lying about someone in order to ruin their reputation. I had no intention of lying in my video about Saikuna.
But you did call him a predator, and you did try to make it sound like he approached the women.
And if I did want to lie, then wouldn't I have just simply removed the last 2 minutes of Mal and Saikuno's voice call so that she looks way better and he looks way worse? It just doesn't make sense. I never make any video with the intention of lying.
I wonder about that.
Period. And finally, when it comes to misinfo, there's also something else that honestly doesn't deserve attention at all.
But you're going to give it attention.
But I'll still mention it. And it's this weird rumor or fan fiction that some people made up saying that I only made this video to try and get with the women that were affected by Saikuno's actions. Anyone who knows me or has ever spoken with me in the content creation sphere knows that I never even attempt to flirt.
You got to understand the reason people are saying that. You took a what was a standard cheating scandal and you fucking blew it up to a much higher level. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a little more careful with shit like that, because that's gonna make people wonder, are you trying to get something out of this? And I don't know what was in your head, but it's a lot of simps who'll do that shit. You know, it's something that you have to understand that people are gonna think, legitimately or not.
I keep things strictly professional. I take my platform very seriously and would never seek to use it in that way. It's simply not who I am. It's obviously also very disrespectful to anyone who was hurt by Saikuno's actions, but it's not like the people peddling these rumors cared about them to begin with.
Right.
All right, so next up we have the joint statement that was posted by Saikuno and his girlfriend.
Joint statements. Interesting.
The first half would be written by Saikuno. In it, he'd reiterate that he lied to people about being single and that he has been unfaithful to his girlfriend. He'd apologize and say that he'd be taking a break from streaming in order to better himself.
You lied a little bit about more than being single, homie. You lied about being awkward with women. You lied about being this shy fucking boy failure. I mean, fuck me, dude. You were putting on an act for the parasocial bitches. Are you sure you're not, like, moonlighting as a member of Niji Sanji? I'm just wondering.
Also call out anyone trying to frame him with false accusations. So yeah, as you can see, not much has changed. He's already admitted to these things in the voice call with Mal. When it comes to false accusations though, yes, there are stories that have circulated for years among some VTubers that accuse Saikuno of doing worse than cheating. At this point though, it is not up to me to say whether it's true or not.
Oh, you just imply it. That's all you do. You're not gonna say it. That would get you in some pretty bad legal trouble. So you're just gonna, little sprinkle, little salt bay. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of that shit.
Just pointing out what he might be referring to. He could also be referring to the word predator, which I already apologized for. Now, the second half of this statement would be written by his girlfriend. She discussed how hard this has all been on her, and how hurt she felt over not having a choice on whether this went public or not, saying that she understands that many people were hurt, but that her feelings felt like they weren't really considered at all.
That's because they weren't. I mean, let's be real here. No one gave a fuck about you, lady. Not your boyfriend, not the other girls, certainly not fucking Mujin.
She'd call out people who sought to use this incident for profit and would say that even prior to this going public, she was already trying to work through things with Saikuno in order to repair their relationship together.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work, homie. Girl, you need to, I'm not your dad, but I'd start moving the things out of the house if you're living together. I'm just saying.
She'd end her statement by saying that even with everything that has come out, she doesn't consider Saikuno's actions irredeemable. She's going to stay with him and try to fix their relationship in spite of everything. Listen, I can't imagine what she's been through in just these last few weeks.
Yeah, especially since you contributed to it, Mujin. Come on now.
Finding out that your boyfriend has been cheating on you for years, that he slept with someone as recently as December 2025 behind your back, and that he was still trying to arrange a meetup with someone else as you were already trying to fix your relationship after what had happened in December. I mean, seriously, it's just insane. But I do think this needs to be said. The fact that this went public is unfortunate, but people were genuinely hurt by Saikuno lying to them that he was single.
Didn't he say that he, like earlier, didn't he say that he wanted to signal boost this because he thought he was doing the right thing? A little bit of a contradiction here, I think. Just a small one, very, very, very tiny. Just something I noticed.
Maybe it's an unpopular opinion at this point. Let me know if you think it is, but if someone lied to me about being single, and I later found out that us having sex directly hurt their partner, made them depressed, and ruined or at least endangered a 5-year long relationship, I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
And I can see that school of thought, but at the same time, you know, the girls, if they really didn't know that he was dating, if they really didn't know that he was dating somebody, they're not the asshole. He's the asshole. Now, if it turns out they did know that, that's a whole that's a whole other kettle of fish. But as it stands now, there's really nothing you can say other than the girls were clout chasers, which don't think I didn't see that OTV subreddit. I know the crowd these people are in.
That's simply not what I would have signed up for.
I'm sure.
And seeing that he's a public figure who used this public standing to get with these women after lying to them, it felt like this going public was going to be inevitable.
But again, you wanted to extend the reach. You're not innocent in this.
But that doesn't mean that her feelings are not valid, because they are. When it comes to me, I did have a hand in spreading this to the public by releasing my video so quickly.
I would argue you had the biggest hand. You said it yourself. You got a lot of subs. You get a lot of viewers. You know, does this escape Twitter containment or the lower tier channels if you don't signal boost it? That's what I want to know. Is this something that just kind of languishes in the deepest, darkest pits of bullshit like Reddit, right? You know, it may have, coming out was inevitable, but blowing up this big was not, I don't feel.
And I simply had no right to do so, and for that, I am sorry. Now, I've seen some people's reactions to this announcement, and yeah, as you might expect, it's not sunshine and roses. This whole topic has been extremely polarizing on the internet to begin with.
As most topics are if you go by Twitter or Reddit.
The girlfriend in particular is getting hate thrown her way, with people calling her things like gold digger or Stockholm Syndrome victim for not leaving him. Here's the thing though. What matters here is that Sykkuno stops his serial cheating streak and that he stops lying to women about him being single while...
Don't hold your breath. I mean, I hope things go well for the lady, but I don't know how there could be a relationship once that trust is broken, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit is sacred, man. I mean, I don't know how that goes away.
Turning them into homewreckers against their will. That's it. If she wants to stay, that's her choice. She doesn't deserve to get nasty things said about her, though.
Well, that's the internet. That's what they do. They say stupid shit. They do it all the time.
I wish her the best, and I again would like to apologize if I directly contributed to any harm that she might have gone through. That was not my intention.
Bullshit.
Look, ultimately, my favorite YouTuber growing up was PewDiePie. Yeah, I enjoyed his sense of humor, the fact that for the longest time, he was the sole runner of his channel, which gave him so much authenticity, but most of all, what I really liked about him was that he was not ashamed of being human. He would make mistakes, but when he would, he'd also sincerely apologize and work to learn from them.
Problem is, usually that only came after some dire consequences. The first apocalypse, at least the first one that I can remember, was people hanging swastikas on that overpass on his say-so. You know, there's things that you have to realize are a bit beyond the pale. And I'm not saying that PewDiePie should have been left to rot, but some of the stuff was a bit more than just people being people. A lot of it was very ego-driven, the whole sub to PewDiePie thing, drawing harassment and shit against that one Indian YouTube channel. Like, there's ways. I mean, yeah, people make mistakes, but when you get to a certain size, you got to start thinking. And again, this is not to say even if you fuck up colossally that you can't be forgiven. You can always be forgiven. But it's going to require some penance from you, Mujin. You know, PewDiePie demonstrated at the end. You know, he actually demonstrated that he'd learned something from his bullshit. You're going to have to do that as well.
It's no secret that today, as a content creator, if you were to make a mistake, it would be so much easier to wait for it to die down in a week and then continue business as usual, as if nothing had happened.
Could at least go for a picture without a fucking watermark. I mean, there can't be that many. There can't be a shortage of people laying down in beds and hammocks and shit. Come on, bro.
I was even advised by some to do exactly that and not release this video. And I understand why. It unfortunately works. But to me, it's simply the right thing to do, even if it leads to more scrutiny and people disliking me. I screwed up, I'm going to say sorry, and I will improve.
That remains to be seen.
So what am I going to change exactly? Well, to start, I'll never give another exception to a scoop or exclusive info. I will do what I've always done on this channel and talk about things that have already played out in public. I don't care if a 5-star general gives me info about World War III starting tomorrow. I will make the video after the nukes drop.
I'm curious as to whether there'd be anybody watching or if the internet would still be functioning after the nukes. I imagine that would fuck up infrastructure pretty badly.
I also realize now just how much you guys value my objectivity. I understand that I'm not perfect at it, and I probably never will be, but I'll always strive to present information to you in the most balanced way possible. So
And that's the thing, you know. People have biases. They're human, right? I think we all understand that. I think, however, that when you're blinded by passion, and I don't just mean that in a sexual sense, I mean like when you're just riled up about something, it can be harder to see what your biases are. So I think this I can see what he's talking about. Like he needs to step back and be able to look at things more without him being in there. You know what I mean? Which is why most of his content is good, because most of the time he's not part of the fucking story, right? He needs to keep that, and he needs to acknowledge to himself more than anybody else what his biases are and try to push past those. And it can be fucking hard, I know. But it's a very important thing to do if you're going to be a purveyor of information.
that you can, in the end, form your own opinion. And finally, no matter how much this channel grows, I'll always ask you to be honest with me, and I promise to take accountability when needed, just like how I'm doing right now. So look, if the last video was a deal breaker for you and you want to unsubscribe, then I completely understand. But I won't let you leave without thanking you first. Take care, and may our paths cross again someday.
You don't have to worry about that. I'm still waiting for you to acknowledge your cowardly fucking bullshit with Tectone. I mean, I can understand you not talking about the case, but you could have at least talked about the way he kind of shifted into being a bullshit grifter. You could have talked about that at least. Just saying. You didn't need to cuddle up to the grifter to protect. You were just hedging your bets, and that's not a good thing. And I feel like, and I think that's the thing that got me. Like, it feels like he went all in on this one, which is probably something that's easy to not do again, I would hope. But he has to maybe leave his chips behind, you know. Don't get into anything, and if you see problems, be honest with yourself as much as the person and your audience, because they're going to see you. I don't know, maybe I'm not making any sense. It wouldn't be the first fucking time I've rambled.
On the other hand, if you're planning to stick around for future content, then I'd like to thank you so much for allowing me to make a mistake and grow from it. I say this all the time when I stream, but not a day goes by where I take any of this for granted.
I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm gonna keep a real close eye. I think I mentioned in my video about Ember Paradox and Smugglana that what happened with them was a gradual shift. It wasn't any one issue, at least with me. So I want to see if you get back to what you're good at. If you get back to being more objective, or if you slip into making this a habit. I always say about something, don't make a habit of it. Don't make a habit of this, Mujin.
And the fact that so many of you watch me, whether you're driving home, chilling at work, doing chores, knitting, or just eating, I'm so honored to be able to make your day a bit less mundane with my videos. It's
all right.
Truly a blessing. Thank you. I also would like to thank my Discord mods, my friends, and my viewers who reached out during this time. It meant a lot, and I really appreciate it. The Sykkuno video was live for a week, so I'll keep this video live for a week as well.
It's going to be a lot longer than a week. Thanks to me and a lot of other reactors, this is going to be around for a minute. Honestly, I think that's another mistake, is taking the video down. I think it would have been better if you demonetized it and left it for people to see what a fuck up that was. Because that one also got a lot of reactions. So trying to hide it, not the best idea.
However, I do plan to private the original video as soon as this video gets uploaded.
All right.
I hope to be back sooner rather than later, continuing to make videos that you enjoy at the level of quality that you expect of me. As always, thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video, whenever that is.
And there we go. That is Mujin's apology for his Sykkuno video. Jury's still out. I know I was a little harsh on him. But I'm gonna keep an eye out. And if he can get back to his quality of videos and he doesn't fuck up again, if this doesn't become part of a trend of him going down a certain rabbit hole, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll let this one go. But forgiveness requires penitence as much as it does confession. You gotta show that you're sorry, because just telling is not enough. Anyway, hope you all had a wonderful time watching this. I know I did. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, God bless you. Alright, let me just grab a new drink here. I'm kind of out. I'm also going to use the facilities. So I'll be right back. Don't go away, because we're going back to Algol after this. And we're back. Hope I didn't take too long. I mean, what the fuck? Hold the fuck on a second. Oh no, that's not the one I want to change. Instead, we'll bring this one back to the square. There we are. Anyway, it's time to resume a more pleasant endeavor. That being some more Phantasy Star Generation 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's jam, baby. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's time for more Phantasy Star. You might remember we went to Bartevo, only to be told we need to talk to Tajim yet again. Now, why they told us to do that? Fuck if I know. But we're gonna do it. Alright, there we go. We'll do here. I know I've bitched about this, but I do hate that you have to select the thing not just to use it, but to disembark. I feel like going onto the land should be enough to get off the flow mover, right? Then again, what the hell do I know, right? Also, what we're doing right here kind of reeks of busy work. Though I guess that's fine. I got a couple of levels grinding between sessions. Come on. That's what's up. Although I will say, the levels are coming a lot slower now. You might remember earlier parts of this playthrough, they were coming pretty fast and furious. There we go. Right now I am at level 45. So it's getting a little harder to level up after each playthrough. Hold on, let me see something. Oh yeah, we got enough access to get through. Here. Motherfucker. Let's just kill these guys. The thing about being higher level is that you do more damage. And don't take quite as much, at least most of the time. You know, the two Dark Marauders over here, they don't hit quite as hard as they used to. Put that down a bit in my ear. Although hopefully we get a little help with regard to these dragons soon, because they do still pack quite a punch. Come on. Now we use the fucking Atlas. Because I do not want to get lost in these caves where everything looks the fucking same. I see we're all blindfolded for this battle. Lots of misses. There we fucking go. Of course, Talus here still packs a fucking wall up, which is to be expected. From a giant stone man. And come on, there we go. Boom, bitch. And we'll go here. And down. There we go. You motherfuckers. Well, at least he's alone this time. God damn, who knew the Ninth Divine packed a punch like that? Also kind of ugly. Okay. Hey, no, what the fuck? Thank you. Shit. Let's just kill you idiots. I didn't know magic spells could miss as well. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Motherfucker still hits like a Mack truck, though. And come on. One more. There we go. Whoop. This way. Come on. There we go. Just move this way. Fuck it. I can appreciate a maze design. Hell, I can appreciate a first-person maze design if done right. I'm a pretty big fan of Kingsfield, even though I get lost in it sometimes. But, I was gonna say I don't get why everything looks the same, but I get it, actually. The 8-bit game this was based off of didn't quite have enough memory to justify having everything have heavy landmarking. Fair enough. No, wait, God, magic. Which should be tech, but whatever. You know, I'm not gonna fucking, I'm not gonna thumb my nose at a free translation. What's up, Yella? Alright, now. And boom, bitches! The party continues. But yeah, I could see the lack of detail in the dungeon being a tribute, as it were, to the original game. Even though they added the Atlas item to help people fucking get along, right? Another one. But I think, honestly, I think I would have preferred the landmarking. Like, okay, go this way, add, I don't know, a candle or whatever. Then again, I guess modernizing a game is a tricky subject. You don't want to you don't want to make the game feel too modern, because then you're robbing people of the experience, right? The whole point is that you're supposed to be paying tribute to a game and not trying to turn it into something else. That was actually a problem with early attempts by Night Dive to make the System Shock remake. Initially, they kind of strayed away from the whole faithful remake thing and ended up not only blowing past their Kickstarter funds, but having a bit of a confused mess on their hands. It was only by going back to the well and going with something a little more close to the vest that they delivered the masterpiece that they ended up delivering. So I can appreciate any attempt to modernize a game being viewed skeptically or even being rejected by fans, right? So while I maybe would have preferred, some changes to the dungeon design, I can understand why there was hesitance to do so. Only doing what's strictly necessary to make the game actually playable, resolving some mistakes and the like. I can see why they wanted to keep limited here. What's up, Taj? Your final trial as well. Okay. After conquering, I ask you to do another request. You must find the village of the Dazorians on the 3rd planet. There, another dark divinity awaits your blade. Thwart the Sheik's submissions and return peace to Algol. I swear to God. I'll say this right now. If that son of a bitch tells me to go back here, I might be pissed the fuck off. Okay, we're gonna go Uzo. Gothic. That's the plan. And from Gothic to Bartevo. Oh yeah, I forgot they don't have a med bay here. Yeah? And within those... What, are you trying to retrieve them? Collecting the equipment's only part of it. If I ever want to call myself a warrior again, I need a rematch against Medusa. Medusa's cave and temple have gotta be connected underground somehow. I think she's coming and going as she pleases, attacking whoever crosses her path. That's the case, she might escape through the cave and start petrifying entire towns. That's horrifying. Okay. The Pullman key is hidden under a dead tree in the village. It's yours. Legends tell of a furious red dragon that dwells in Abion Tower. Proceed with caution. Discretion, I'm sorry. As for Medusa, she'll pry a second victory from my cold dead hands. Well, I appreciate the moxie. Where's the dead tree at? To be fair, all the trees are kind of fucking dead. We found it. It's the Pullman key. Alright, now we gotta figure out where the fuck Abion is. Good. Remember, I only gave you the key. Not an endorsement to throw your lives away. Yeah, use enthusiasm's cute, but you're gonna need skill. Luck, too. Oh, you're lucky I've got plenty of that. Wait a minute. Let me make sure there's not a third thing. This game likes to fucking do that to people. Alright, let's see what you got. That will work. And, yeah, we got Trimates for days. So now I gotta figure... Oh, what am I talking about? It's near Abion. Abion. Here we are. So we'll, stop at the med bay. Just some minor ones. Pop, 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 pop. That's the plan. Okay, these days... Since this day rests within Abion Tower. There's a remote island to the southwest. However, the ferocious red dragon awaits at the top. So you should probably keep your distance. You heard the man, we're going southwest. And, two of these. And we're on the road. Or, in the sea, I guess. Oh, fuck you. Now they're getting all picky about where I can drop this piece of shit. Well, we're gonna have to keep trying spots, yeah? This is probably still considered elevated or whatever is keeping me from using it. So, let's find a shoreline. Hey, remember how threatening these guys used to be? Feels like forever ago. Now we kill these motherfuckers. And we back at it. Oh yeah, these guys should go even quicker. And as a result, you don't get anywhere near the amount of money and experience, but that's to be expected. Right there. Crack my knuckles there real quick. Okay, okay. Oh, they're just gonna make me go all the way around this motherfucker, aren't they? It's alright. It's alright. Better luck next time, DSL fly. Oh yes, I did forget Lore was on the southern end of this fucking place. So we'll just get a quick health top off. Okay. There's the med bay. That's the plan. And hey, look, a beach. God damn, finally. Oh, we can kill this motherfucker. Put his ass to the stone. Ow. This way. These guys are trivial at this point. And... more of these guys. That's fine. Kill the asses, make enough to buy another couple of atlases. That's a good thing I decided to keep going. Fuck me. One of the windier islands. Let's take this guy out one. There we go. And here we are. I didn't expect it to be this close, but I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, we'll just disembark. And in we go. All right. Yeah, these Dark Marauders, man, they got a lot of mileage, apparently. Oh, that's bullshit. Alright. Well, play the game. At least the shit doesn't last beyond battle. And it's looking like we're gonna need to use Atlas after all. Oh, look, another dragon. Doesn't seem as powerful as the one on as the one into Jeem's cave, but I'm sure it's got other tricks up its sleeve. Well, a powerful bite is a pretty good trick. Does. Boom. I'm just gonna wait for Meow to get 46. Yeah, it did. Oh, fuck no. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, hopefully that'll be enough for that lizard. Bang! Bitch. Ah, look, way up. Hopefully it's the correct way up. Oh, there was a trap. And all fucking 500 Meseta. Fuck you. Oh, hell. Of course it was the other way. Hey boy. Okay, I can get used to that. Yeah, there's Meow's turn at 46. That's what we like to see, so we'll go this way instead. Duh. All right. As long as Tyrone can keep his axe on target, we're in a pretty good spot. Three. Down to the dragon bice. Oh! Damn! Homeboy does have the ability to spit fire. Let's see if we can kill this motherfucker now. Okay, item, normal item. There, I'll keep Ty going. fucking window trap. 10,000 Meseta. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh! Well, that's brand new right there. Now we got pitfalls. Oh yeah, this would have pissed me off on the Master System. With no, with no map. And how bad I was at the graphing paper back in the day. Oh yeah, if I had a Master System. Ooh, this would have pissed me right the fuck off. You motherfuckers. Okay, this is proving a bit problematic. Let's see if that hurts the dragon. Not much. Oh yeah. This dragon will be a pain. Yes! Hopefully we get another level and things turn for us a little more. First though, I gotta figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Yep. Unfortunately. Now we gotta go all the way back and... Hey, hello, Gaia! Welcome to the party. You're looking kind of blue. You're still strong as shit like your boy Talus. Die for me. That took longer than I would have liked. This way. I really hope I don't fall into another pit when I get back to fucking third floor. Because that did kind of suck. Great, more fucking fire. And now we're, now you can really tell this is late in the game. Because even after gaining levels, you kind of feel like you needed to gain more. At least that's how I'm feeling right now. Let me at least get back to the second floor before I pop another fucking Atlas. And boom, we're down to 1. Oh, Japanese game Circle is confirmed. That's a good... Oh! Missed on top of it! We got lucky! This is, whoa, no, we're not doing that. Back to item, back to item. Got another, we got another 4 atlases before it all goes up in flames. That's what we like to see. And another stomp the yard. Boom! Bitch! Okay, this is where I got fucked up last time. Bring the thunder down. Oh shit. Well, that's just one more turn, not a big deal. What is a big deal is, Lutz needing some fucking healing. That'll do nicely. Alright, we'll do this shit again. Boom. Well, this guy's by himself now, so whale away. Be a pretty good fucking grind spot if nothing else. Okay. There we go. Keep that party going a little while longer. I swear to God, if this fucking, this shit falls on me again, I'm gonna be pissed. Down to 1. Come on. Nope. I gotta pick one. More bullshit magic. Now we can deal with Gaia over here. Oh shit, I just realized, Alyssa needs a boost. Gotta take care of that right. Oof. She's not the only one, apparently. Woo! There we go. Okay. Doesn't look like I need dead ends yet. Emphasis on yet. This is one of the issues with JRPGs. There's so much you could say about encounters after a while. Boom, 150. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. We're not playing. Roganine. Fuck you. I mean that in only the most horrible fucking way. Fucking waste of time, that. Hey, look, it's the lizard back from the fucking dead. I'll take the bitch slap over the fucking poison, that's for sure. Okay. Fucking hell. They needed to add more, not more enemies. I mean, they could have done that too. But there needed to be more different combinations of enemies. I feel like if there is one thing I will say about this, this game right here, that there isn't anywhere near enough variety. In the enemies in each cave. I feel like grouping them differently might have made the grind feel a little less obvious. But it seems that they're content to just give you not only the same enemies, but the same enemy configurations. You know, like they had like a thing where it's like the lizard and the dragon, or maybe the dragon and one of those Gaias. You know, just mix it up just a little bit. It shouldn't feel this rote this early in a dungeon, right? And this gets to 47. He is ahead of everybody else because of his solo fight with Tajim. So that's not suspicious. Hey, Gaia. Oh. I don't think I've seen him by himself in this cave before. So I guess that makes a change. Now we just gotta wait for Meow. And now we use another fucking Atlas. Oh, fuck that. And another. Okay, these guys should be easy pickings from here on out. And boom, bitch. There's Meow 47. Fuck you. Is it that middle fork? Wouldn't be the dumbest thing. Boom! Here comes the thunder. And there we go. Gotta truck our stupid fucking asses all the way back up. Motherfucker. If I fall into that fucking trap one more time, I'm gonna go and resupply some. Get some more fucking trimates, atlases, shit like that. Just so I'm a bit more ready to keep going. This way. Go. Okay, the encounter rate started off actually being pretty tolerable. It's gotten a little less so. What the fuck? It's becoming a bit of a concern. I just hope I can get to the fucking dragon in this part. Actually, wait a minute. Go heal. I just noticed the HP situation. Resolve that. And one. Of course, the problem is it's the most powerful one. Hey, come on. There we go. This becomes you. Ah, madre de Dios. And another heal. And we're now at the point where every fucking encounter is potentially hazardous. Boom, baby. Okay. Last attempt to find this bastard before I have to resupply. Guy is by himself now. Ooh, I hope this is it. Boom. AoE. Alright, now let's see if this is the spot where we need to go. He fucking... Wait, what the fuck? the fuck? I see something. Okay. Bang, apparently. Let's gamble. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a bitch, I can just tell. That'll keep us going. And of course we lose the fucking rapt as soon as the... Mm-hmm. Wait, is this a fucking dead end? 'Cause that might be what this is. So let's just go down. Actually, I'm gonna do that right quick. Let's go back to lore. First we get the fuck out the way. Take care of that. Alright. Damn it, this son of a bitch doesn't have atlases. Wait, we gotta... There we go. Okay, what else can we get rid of? Well, the searchlight, we don't need that no more. Uh-huh. I was really hoping this guy had the fucking atlases. But But we can't be so lucky. This guy doesn't have him either. I guess it's Abby on or bust. Hey! Wait, did this motherfucker... Wait, is he something? You motherfucker. The Gothic. Where's the fucking item shop? This is starting to piss me off. Please have the fucking atlases, you son of a bitch. There we go. There we go. Now we go back to fucking lore. Bed bay right quick. There we go. Always open, I'm sure you are. Anyway, that's gonna be today's part. Y'all have had a wonderful time. No, I have. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments, because that always matters to me. As always, God bless you guys, and a wonderful day. And on that note, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm fucking around with this damn camera. It's always a pain in the ass trying to get this thing how I want it, you know? Come on. There we go again. I gotta find a different kind of stand for this piece of shit. That's for another day, though. Today, I say adieu. I hope you had a good time. No, I did. Be sure to hit up the main channel. That's Game Time with Jesse Zamora. Drop a message in the comments. And as always, God bless you and enjoy your day.